I am joined by County Commissioner Steve Dillinger. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Tammy. How are you?
I'm so good. The governor extended the stay-at-home order until May 1st. Does that change how we're doing anything at the county level at this point?
We are currently still trying to adhere to the governor's requests and recommendations and demands, I guess. So we have pretty much made our phase 3 here at the government center, which is basically closed to the public uh, until the 27th of April. And then we go into a little bit different system here. And we did, by the way, yesterday make it mandatory for any visitors that are required to come into the courthouse. They will be required to wear a face mask while they're in here, even though some of the employees won't have, then visitors will have to. Then after the governor makes his declaration on April the 30th, hopefully we can start relaxing things, and we think, if everything stays equal, that probably the governor of the state will be relaxing things. We have to get people back to work, in my opinion.
Well, that was
Or
going to be my next question. So,
the
yeah,
lack
have
of
you
work
started
and
discussing
lack
plans
of
to reopen?
income will become a bigger problem than the pandemic itself.
So, have you guys started discussions on how you would reopen, what that might look like?
Well, we haven't, but I think it would be fairly simple to where we would open up to the public. We would probably, again, it depends on how the trends are as far as the virus spreading and all that. But assuming it's going on the same scale now, I could see us opening, still taking temperatures, maybe still requiring people to wear masks for a temporary period of time. And then eventually, um, not requiring the mask, then not requiring the temperatures, and try to go back to normal as much as possible.
Yeah, you talked about the economic impact. How's the county going to fare through this fiscally? Do we know yet?
We don't know yet. We're blessed in having quite a bit of surplus, a lot more than a lot of counties. So I think we can certainly survive whatever we need to, more than a lot of counties. Um, Probably the biggest question, at least at this point, was the governor's rule that allowed property taxes to be delayed for up to 60 days without any penalty. Well, the homeowners that have escrows, they'll be paid at the same time anyway. But the ones that aren't, and also the businesses, my guesses would be that the businesses would wait until the last day that they could pay them to pay them. Well, we have bond payments coming due before then, and TIF districts and all of that. Um, I think we have enough in reserve to handle that, and what we don't, I think we can borrow from other places to get us by for that 30 days for right now. But I think we're going to have to use caution for a while till we see how the real effects of this is on everybody, because nobody really knows what effects it's going to have on city, county, or state government, or even the federal government for that goes. Except we can't make money like they do.
So, tell me, looking ahead at the week ahead, anything big that we should be expecting out of the commissioners or the counselors, or any thoughts that you want to put out there for the citizens?
Well, I think that the citizens should know that we are trying our best, and the things that we've implemented here at the courthouse is strictly in the best interest to try to keep our employees safe and to try to keep the citizens safe. I do not like to be dictating to what people should or could or must not do. But by the same token, we're trying to be compatible with what the governor is asking us to do. But I think that we need to back off of this as soon as possible, because we need to go back to where people can make their own decisions. You know, when things start opening up, like restaurants and things like that, you know, people that are uncomfortable in going out to that, they can stay quarantined. But I think the sooner we can open it up and people can have the liberty to go to restaurants and go to movies, and that would be a personal decision that they would need to make, I think. I'm sure the state and the governor will put in certain regulations, maybe wearing masks or the distancing, things like that. But we have to try to start getting back to normal at some time, and I'm very much pro that, and very much not putting any more government regulations than what we absolutely have to on.
Well, thank you, Commissioner. We appreciate you taking the time.
Okay, thank you, Tammy. Have a good day.
You too.